Today's plan: creating a VM, then trying to install a OS on that VM, then getting a Minecraft server installed on our new VM, then trying to play a multiplayer game on our newly installed Minecraft server. First things first, let's upload an iOS on Proxmox. As you can see, I already uploaded my iOS, but it's very easy to do it. All you have to do is click on upload, select the browser where you stored your iOS or operating system. You know, what if I'm speaking about iOS is operating system that is imaged, and just click on upload. Once your iOS is uploaded, we can click create VM. Now we can see where we can name our VM and VM ID. In that box, you can name it whatever you want, but I'm going to name my VM Minecraft server. We can also give it a tag. I'm going to give it Minecraft server and the ID of the VM. And before we click next, make sure that you tick the start at boot. So whenever Proxmox restarts, the server will start up automatically or by itself. Once you clicked on the start at boot, now we can click next. So now let us select our storage. Mine is local drive. So you can click it. And now, once you selected your local drive or your storage device, you'll now see the image of Linux, or which is mine, yours could be anything else. You can click next. On the next screen, we can just click next again. And now we can give our VM finally some storage. Under storage, you can select either whatever drive it's yours, but I only have one drive, so I selected local drive. For the disk size, I gave it 100 gigs. 50 gigs should be fine. It's up to you, all depend on you. Once you're happy with the disk you selected and the disk size you gave the VM, you can click next. For the CPU, I gave it one socket. For the cores, I gave it 2 cores, but it depends on your system. And after assigning it cores, you can click next. For memory, I gave it 8 gigs. Then click next again. For the network part, you can just leave it as is and click next. We will get a summary page of everything we did. And if you're happy, just click finish. If everything went well or we did everything right, you'll see your newly created VM on your right hand, no, not on your right hand side. I don't know what left and right is. On your left hand side. Next, we're going to install the OS on our newly created VM. So let's start up our newly created VM. Let's click on console and then click on start now. And now we'll be able to see where we can select start Linux Mint. So let's select that. So once you get to the desktop, click on the install Linux Mint. Once you see the install part, you can click on continue after you select a language. And now we get a chance to select our keyboard layout. I selected US layout. You can select US 2 if you want. Once you're done with that, you can click continue. You will see a option to install multimedia coders. You can select it or not. I selected it and then click continue. We can select erase disk and install Linux Mint. And click on continue. Now we can type which town we are in. I'm gonna type in Cape Town, South Africa. And now we can click on continue. And now we can create our username and password. I'm gonna use Minecraft as a username. You can use whatever you want to use. And next we're gonna type in a super secret password. After you type in your password, you'll see an option to either log in automatically or require password. I chose login automatically because yeah, I don't want to type in my password again. Then click for the last time, I hope, continue. Okay, so this part I sped up a bit. So yours might take a bit longer. So if you want, you can grab a coffee, a donut, and let's just wait till while it finish. Once it's done, you can click restart. And after the VM restarted, and if everything went well, you'll be greeted with a login screen. Yay! We can close all the startup messages. So the first thing we will need to do is we have to check for updates. So let's open up terminal. And when you finally manage to open up terminal, you need just to type in this command sudo apt update. So we can press enter. And now it will ask us for a password. And once we're done typing in our password, we can press enter again. And after the updates are done, We can now type in the following command just to upgrade everything. So it's sudo apt upgrade, then press enter. Once the update is done, we can now install our Minecraft server. But first, let us create a folder on our desktop. I named mine Minecraft server. You can name yours whatever you need to or want. After we created the Minecraft server folder, next we'll need to install PaperMC. But first we'll need to download it. So head over to your browser, search for PaperMC. It should be the first link that you see. And once the browser opens up, you can click on download. Then click on paper. And now we can click on the blue tab called paper. So finally, when the PaperMC jar file is done downloading, we can go to our downloads folder, copy it over to the folder we created on our desktop, which is called Minecraft server. In the next step, you'll need to copy a few commands over to install PaperMC, but you don't need to worry. I left all the commands in the description below this video. So let's open up terminal again and install the first thing, which is Java. So it will be the first command, and let's paste it into terminal. But before we press enter, just make sure that you have the latest version or the latest number of Java. At the moment was 25, so I'm not too sure which version it will be on the time you're watching this video. Now we can press enter, and let's type our password again. It will now ask you to press Y. We just type in Y and press enter again. So after Java is done installed, next we'll need to create a startup file for PaperMC to run. So let's open up terminal. But before we open up terminal, let's right click on the Minecraft server folder and then click on open terminal. So that will happen. So now we'll be in the folder of the Minecraft server. Now that we are in terminal again, we'll need to copy the second command in the list. And once you paste it in terminal, you can just press enter. If you see a blank screen, you don't need to worry. All we need to do is copy the third command in the list that I provided below. After we paste the last command in that blank space, you will see an option called paper. So we need to change it to the version that we have. Mine at the time of this recording was paper 26.1.2.67. So I'll just change that. Now after we changed our paper version, we can now save everything. So now we can hold down Control, press X, and then when prompted, press Y for yes, and press Enter. After we saved everything, if you go back to the Minecraft folder, you'll see a start.sh file. That is the file we're going to use to start up our paper server. Next, we need to copy the fourth command to allow us to make edits on the file we created in our Minecraft server. Now finally, we can start our Minecraft server. So let's copy that fifth command into terminal and let's click enter. Before the download can complete, we need to agree with the EULA text. So let's do that quickly. So let's get it over to our Minecraft server folder again. And you'll see now that there's a lot of files here now. So let's double click on the EULA text, change the state from false to true, save it. Now let's head back to terminal and copy that fifth command again and press enter, and everything should start downloading again. So now you'll see everything got done downloaded. You'll have nothing going on the terminal screen. Let's open up a second terminal screen by right-clicking onto terminal and getting the Minecraft server's IP, or the VM's IP for that matter. In the second terminal window, let's type in ipconfig and press enter. We will see a lot of numbers, or a couple of numbers. All we want is that IPv4 number, so which is normally the first one. Mine was 10.0.0.46. On the start menu of Minecraft, let's select multiplayer. Then click add server. Now we can name our server. I will name mine Minecraft, but you can name it anything you want. And after we typed our name in, we can type in our IP from our Minecraft server that we newly installed, which is, mine is 10.0.0.46. And now we can click done. Let's wait for our Minecraft server to be found over our local network. Now that our Minecraft server is found, we can click on play. Yay! We actually managed to log in to our new Minecraft server. So success! Yeah, baby! Just remember that we can only access this server via our local network. So we won't be able to play with our friends if they're on a different network. If you do want to do that, we're going to need to access it or grant like a port forward on our router, which I'm not going to do it in this video. But if you do want me to do it, let me know in the comments and then I'll create a video. We made it to the end of the video. If you made it this far, you're a legend. And don't be shy to leave the video a like if you like it. Or if you didn't like it, you can give it a dislike too. Also, be kind in the comments. Was my first video, and next time I'll probably do better. So, if you're still here, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.